Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Basic Breakdown. I'm here in the filming studio with Prince of Pre-Workouts, Vincenzo.
What's going on?
Vince, man, I'm excited for this Basic
It's
Breakdown.
good. I can't wait for this to come.
Man, this is a brand that has been around for quite some time, mainly in the US.
Yeah.
They've started to go internationally. They are very well on their way to being available here in Australia.
Yep.
It is, of course, Cutler Nutrition, owned by, mate, the
One
legend.
and only.
The one and only Jay Cutler. This Basic Breakdown is on Cutler Nutrition Prevail, the pre-workout. Vince,
Yes.
let's take a deep dive.
Let's do it. So with this pre-workout, it's a 1 or 2 scoop serve.
We got to go straight to the two.
We do, straight to the
there.
2. So the 2 scoop serve is 11.2 grams, and there's 22 scoop serves in this tub.
Yep.
So from the top, we're looking at L-citrulline in the 4,000 milligram dose. So pretty much clinical dose, bang on, which is in there to increase nitric oxide production, which is going to increase blood flow and muscle pumps.
Yep.
We then get into some taurine in the 2,000 milligram dose as well, which helps with electrolyte balance, blood pressure, helps with central nervous system function as well, and it's going to help with endurance a bit as well.
Yeah, kind of, taurine generally we see in pre-workouts. There's a relationship between stimulants and taurine,
Yeah.
but primarily it's a muscular endurance-based ingredient.
Yeah.
So we got some pumps, we got some endurance, and then Vince.
We get into some nootropics, so N-acetyl L-tyrosine in the 750 milligram dose. So a big dose of N-acetyl L-tyrosine, which is going to increase the production of dopamine, help reduce stress and make you feel good.
It's really your feel-good, elevation in mood, nootropic type ingredient, especially the N-acetyl version of L-tyrosine, because the acetyl component crosses the blood-brain barrier.
It does, yeah.
Whereas normal L-tyrosine doesn't. So from a nootropic perspective, it's like the gold standard for elevating mood.
Then we get into some alpha GPC, 50%, in the 750 milligram dose as well. So another big dose of alpha GPC.
It's massive.
Is big, is good.
Yeah.
Which is in
Are
there.
is this a pre-workout or a nootropic?
Oh, I don't know, but
We're dealing with it.
I'm going to be feeling good.
Yeah.
It's going to increase the production of acetylcholine, which is going to help with mental focus.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my personal favorite focus ingredients, and one of the most efficacious, shall we say, one of the most effective mental focus boosting ingredients is the alpha GPC.
Then we get into some stims, so 250 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, and then we pair that with dicaffeine malate at the 150 milligram dose, yielding 75%, which is going to be 112.5 milligrams.
So we're at how many total milligrams of caffeine?
362.
So it's a lot, man. It's a lot of caffeine, but it is, it's not like having that much caffeine anhydrous, right?
No.
Because if you have, usually for most people, myself included, over 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, it just hits you so hard.
It does, yeah.
And then it drops you so hard.
It does.
And it's just not a good experience. So when you kind of take that, I like what they've done here, right? Because you take the anhydrous amount down, right? So that's not hitting you as hard as a higher amount of anhydrous would.
Yeah.
And then you're pairing it with effectively sustained release caffeine, right?
Yeah,
So the
pretty
dicaffeine
much.
malate kind of comes on, your anhydrous hits you very quickly.
Yeah.
And then your dicaffeine malate hits you a lot more slowly.
Yeah.
And so you kind of get this significant elevation in energy, right? Because there's a lot of caffeine no matter how you cut it.
Yeah.
But it sticks around for a lot longer. It doesn't drop you like caffeine anhydrous drops you. So I don't mind it. It's very high total caffeine, but the way that they've kind of split that between fast acting and slow acting caffeine is good.
And if you're someone who does quite long workouts, probably going to work quite well for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Then we get into some Neurofactor in the 100 milligram dose, which is your clinical dose of Neurofactor. It's been shown to increase levels of BDNF.
Yes.
Which is kind of neuron it's going to stop neuron degeneration.
Yeah. Another nootropic ingredient becoming really popular in nootropics.
It is, yeah.
Really.
Very
and then we
popular.
are starting to see it spill over into fat burners and pre-workouts and gaming supplements and
everything.
Neurofactor. There's a lot of spice around Neurofactor at the moment. So happy to see it in here in the full clinical dose.
Especially around like the cognitive function and learning capabilities around Neurofactor as well.
100%.
Good increases in that.
Good shit, man.
Then we then get into some theobromine in the 99%
Yep.
in the 60 milligram dose, which is another stimulant that works quite similar to caffeine,
Yeah.
but has less effect on kind of heart rate.
Yeah, just redundant in this formula to be completely honest.
It is not necessary,
Yeah,
but it's
it's no secret. I'm not a fan of theobromine. It needs to be massively dosed, and when you've got that amount of other stimulants in a formula, it's really, it's kind of like throwing a toothpick on a bushfire.
There you go. Well,
Then, Vince.
we get into some L-theanine in the 50 milligram dose, which pairs well with caffeine to provide a smoother, longer lasting kind of source of energy.
Yeah, and I am happy to see from a formulation perspective, when you do have those higher levels of caffeine anhydrous, here we got 250 in a 2-scoop dose, is pairing it with something like L-theanine that just kind of takes the edge off. Because then that kind of plays into that sustained release energy that we were speaking about earlier.
100%. Would have liked to see a little bit high dose there though.
Yeah, could do with almost double that dose, but it is in there and it is going to have an effect.
That's it. Then we get into some cocoa seed extract, standardized for 20%. I can't pronounce it.
Coumarol dopamine.
That's the one in the 20 milligram dose. This does a few things. So it increases, has the ability to raise levels of C-AMP in the body, which is in turn going to help with kind of blood flow, increased nutrient and oxygen delivery to muscles.
Yeah, it's an interesting ingredient to have in a pre-workout, Vince. We tend to see the coumarol dopamine in hormone support supplements, and we tend to see it in complete fat burners as well. Often stim-free fat burners, it tends to get used a lot. We don't see it in pre-workouts a lot, but it is in here nonetheless, and it's an efficacious dose as well, the 20 milligrams.
Well, increasing C-AMP is going to have that effect on kind of lipolysis and metabolic rate and stuff like that as well. So I guess that's why you see it in other subs.
Absolutely.
We then get into some hypoxanthine A at the 1%, 500 micrograms. This is a big dose.
Shut the front door.
It's big.
That's massive.
It's huge.
I don't actually think I've seen a dose of Huperzine A that big in anything.
No.
Nootropic, pre-workout, anything.
200 micrograms.
That's what I'm thinking, like 200, 250 I think we've seen, but 500 is absolutely whopping. Huperzine A inhibits the enzyme that breaks down excess acetylcholine. Right? So it breaks down the neurotransmitter that helps with mental focus. So you get a boost in mental focus, and the Huperzine A allows that mental focus to stick around.
It does,
for longer. And that's what we're dealing with here, Vince.
It is.
So let's put this up for review.
Let's do it.
The 5 effects that we look for in complete stimulant-based pre-workouts. Effect number 1, muscle pumps. How does it rank?
Yeah, not bad.
It's got a full clinical dose of citrulline, but that's about it.
That's about it, yeah.
So is a full clinical dose of citrulline enough to get a tick for muscle pump?
Probably not. Probably not a full tick.
Give it a half tick?
I reckon.
Go half tick?
Yeah.
Then we go to muscular endurance. Where are we at there?
Not very good.
Not very good. I don't think you can give it a tick just
I don't
with
think
taurine.
so, no.
All right, so we're at half a tick out of 2.
Yeah.
Then we go to muscle power.
Yes.
Where are we at with that?
Not very good either.
Not very good.
No.
Probably can't give it a tick for muscle power.
No.
Then we get into increase in mental focus, feeling of well-being.
Really good.
Can you give it 2 ticks?
All right.
It's a big tick, right?
It is,
the nootropics in this pre-workout are next level.
It is, yeah.
Even if you were to say, you know what, take this as a nootropic, it's going to be a pretty solid nootropic.
Yeah.
And then finally, you've got elevation in energy, and you would give it a full tick there.
Would,
right?
yeah.
So we're at 2.5 out of 5 when you look for all of the effects that we look for in complete stimulant-based pre-workouts.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm excited to try this product.
Me too.
Because of the depth of nootropic formulation in it.
Yeah.
You know, for me, ultimately it comes down to what effects in a pre-workout are most valuable to you as a pre-workout consumer, right? And I really value getting into the gym, getting in the zone, feeling good, tunnel vision, crush my workouts. I love that feeling.
Hell, you could take 1 scoop and all day nootropic.
Well, 100%. I didn't even think of it like that.
Yeah.
With a little bit of muscle pump.
A little bit of muscle pump.
Just for shits
Well,
and
just to
giggles.
increase it at 2,000 milligrams, just blood flow.
So, I mean, it is a very unique pre-workout. I don't think that we have seen for a number of years, if at all, really, Vince, a pre-workout that is this skewed towards the nootropic aspect, the nootropic effects for a pre-workout.
There's only one I can think of. It wasn't quite this good, and everyone loved it.
Yeah, I know the one you're
thinking of. Know the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years, man.
It has,
It's been a couple of years, and it was one of my favorite pre-workouts there. While we had it for a couple of years, and it was one of my favorites at that point in time. So I'm super excited to give this product a shot. Vince, where are we at in terms of pricing, flavors? Let's do flavors first. Pricing, availability.
Okay, so we have 6 flavors. Rainbow Freeze, watermelon, peach mango, sour rainbow candy, sour lime and gummy worm, and a sour blue straws.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Whole range of, well, I guess, you got fruit-based flavors, candy-based flavors.
Yeah.
Price, availability.
So pricing $79.95 in the Australian market.
Okay. So it's top shelf price.
It's top shelf pricing.
Top shelf price right there.
Which most of even if you look at nootropic formulas, when they're this deep in nootropics, they're a bit more expensive.
Isn't that interesting when you kind of do that and you kind of go, well, if it sits in the nootropic space, it's actually really good value for money.
It is.
And then you're like, for in the pre-workout space, it's a really it's a high price for a pre-workout. So I guess it's always perspective, right?
And it should be out here towards the end of next month.
End of May 2021.
Yeah.
Cutler Nutrition should be dropping.
It should be.
I'm excited. I'm going to bust open the tub as soon as it drops, man. Go train. I don't know. What did you train for? I'll probably train legs first, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just because my leg workouts are so long and I just like dialing in.
I like back, I reckon.
Oh, back, yeah. It's everything.
Yeah.
Go full body workout. Vince, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
That's it.
Before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the Massive Joe's YouTube channel, guys. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on your smart TV, your cell phone, your desktop PC, whatever other device you are watching this video on, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the Massive Joe's YouTube channel. That is basic breakdown on Cutler Nutrition Prevail pre-workout. Until next time, where we're coming to and from, Vince.
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive. Thank you for tuning into this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the Massive Joe's YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.